Hello, I am Mantastic and Fantastic, and in part of my analysis on the farmable Grida, I'm going to be showcasing two different teams that can clear Devil Rush in reasonably fast times without basically having the most ideal setups. Most notably, there's no Awoken Liu Bei, or at least a twist on Awoken Liu Bei. So for this, I'm going to be using my blue Sonia team, which I did use back in the day, and I'm going to be using an Australis paired with Awoken Liu Bei to just showcase that anyone who has at least access to something like Australis, Green Odin, or Perseus can pair it with a Awoken Liu Bei and still easily button their way through Devil Rush. So, transitioning over here, one thing I want to mention is that when you are farming Devil Rush, please buy it from the coin dungeon. If you do, you actually get 5 to 6 plus 6 per run, the 5 only occurring if you get the Extreme Metal King, which is great. Because if you play it from the multiplayer section, you actually do not get any pluses. You don't even guarantee every single drop. So if you're playing through Devil Rush, you might as well maximize your time and efficiency. So another thing to keep in mind is that because Devil Rush is such a lucrative dungeon to play, it may not necessarily be needed to King Tan her because you might be playing this dungeon over and over again just because of how beneficial it is. In terms of the team, it's my relatively standard Blue Sonia team, except I'm using the Blue Light Hermes for the Devil Killer Awakening to make the dungeon much easier because everyone is a devil. And in terms of inherits, Blue Odin has Awoken I, which is just basically taking advantage of the fact that Blue Odin has more skill boosts and an extra row. So, without further ado, I'm just going to hop right into it. And basically, with playing Blue Sonia, you can go pretty quick, in all honesty. You could go pretty quick because this guy is a devil, so that Hermes is going to strike for basically 3 times harder than he normally would. So I'm just going to pop a Blue Sonia. And that's an absolutely horrendous board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if 12, I only can make 2 rows. So 2 rows should be enough. Hopefully it's enough. I don't have to worry about taking any of the turns. Perfect. Right through him. That Devil Killer putting in the big work. So the board is dark. So what I'm going to do here is just simply pop my... What am I doing here? I'm going to pop Hermes and find my way around here in the dark. So there we go. 2 rows is enough to kill this floor, and I'll be popping Blue Sonia on Mantastic side. Again, because I have double Devil Killer on this team, it makes it very easy to punch through. So on Australis, I will pop a Blue Sonia, and let's pray it's a better board. Like, it really should be better. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if 10, I actually could get 3 rows if I tried really hard. Let's see. So with that, I get 3 rows and more than enough damage to easily kill a Mephistopheles. So Blue Sonia is quite powerful in that sense that you are very tanky, and you actually have an absurdly high amount of recovery. So basically any hit, if you were to take damage, basically does nothing to you because you have so much healing potential. So I'm going to pop my Mori Montanari here. It looks reasonable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So at 14, I can make 2 rows with some combos. So there I get the maximum board potential there. Got some nice Skyfalls there. So Satan is definitely dead, even with 10 million health. And I only have like 14 times damage, technically. 14 times is still pushing through. Yes, Devil Killer is putting in a lot of work, but at least the team is capable of it. So what I do here is I pop Ryune, and then the Hermes to make the board tastier. And then I pop the I here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With 8, I can still get a reasonable board. So here, this will give me the maximum damage potential available. And then I'm going to progress into the last floor and do something similar, a similar optimal board strategy. Now, obviously not everyone has the exact same subs as I do, but what I can recommend is that you can still play through the dungeon a little slower. Like, you don't have to one-shot every single floor. You can easily go through... oh, whoops, I lost my damage buff. I forgot about that. I haven't done this in a while. But I still should have enough damage, regardless. But you can still go through the dungeon a little slower. Like, you don't have to go blazing every turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 gives me 3 rows, so that's going to be basically the maximum damage I could possibly do. So even though I lost out my I buff, which I completely forgot that it's going to be dispelled, I still have enough damage with the double devil killers, the 3 rows. It's not enough. I lied. I was mistaken. It's okay. I still have Andromeda. Normally I should have got it the other way around. I would have the damage enhanced, but it's okay. So I'm going to do this, this, this. Otherwise I could run. And next I will showcase how Awoken Liu Bei plays through the dungeon. It should be enough damage. If it's not, I'd be impressed. Okay. Whew. Don't have to do a take 2. So, that's basically Blue Sonia. Like, if you use your active intelligently, it would have. I would have one-shot Grizzar if I had used my enhance properly. I just forgot about the status for it. I haven't played it like these types of teams in a while. So, basically, you get 6+ eggs and about 95,000 or so rank experience per run. So it's worth playing over and over again. And next, I want to showcase what an Awoken Liu Bei with Australis looks like. So this is basically the team I used a long time ago, something very similar to this. And I did buy the coin dungeon with Mantastic, but in theory, it should be... it doesn't really matter who goes first, actually. It's only if I get bound for wood I have to pass turns. Like, in theory, I should have Mantastic going second. Oh, wait, actually, I could get bound. Oh, wait, actually, I don't have enough skill boosts. That's what I forgot to do. I shouldn't have used Harvardi. So, make sure you check your skill boosts. It's supposed to be Fantastic taking the first turn anyways. So now that everyone's got enough skill boosts up, I lied. Why did I do it this way? It's okay. That's why Australis Liu Bei is never as popular. I forgot to count skill boosts. I just entered in blind again. So I'm just going to pass it because Fantastic should have the turn because Parvati has a bind, clear, inherited. So all I do simply is Zeus Dios and swipe, and the floor dies. And that's enough damage to kill basically all the floors leading up to Grizzar at the end. So popping Liu Bei. I'm sorry, popping Zeus Dios, swipes, kills. Use another Zeus Dios. Floor dies. Like, Australis plus Liu Bei is 4 times, well, 4 times 8, because Liu Bei, so that's 32 times. Like, it's not the greatest, but it's not necessarily terrible. You can obviously stack Devil Killers if you want a bit more damage. Oh, I should have used Australis there, I forgot. So let's use Australis there because Australis gets rid of all the poison orbs, actually. Again, I forgot to... Actually, I don't want to use my Enhance. That's why I learned from my mistakes. So, I got 1 skill fall of wood, and with the Devil Killer, it should have killed it. Like, if I put another skill boost in appropriately, it would have been fine. And if I had used the Enhance, it would have been fine. But, like, you still can go through Devil Rush pretty fast with an Australis Awoken Liu Bei team. So, Again, obviously that shows why you should plan out your dungeons carefully, because you may not have enough skill boosts. I just put the team together and even try it out. But I wouldn't take, say, the Parvati. I'd put like something with one skill boost, and I would have been fine in that dungeon. Like, say, Awoken Series, just for that bind clear, or even just Green Odin by itself. So hopefully those two clears give you some idea how you can go through Devil Rush much quickly. Naturally, if you have Awoken Liu Beis, like two of them, you can button through much faster. There are many variations of teams that can play through this quickly, so it's a matter of just finding what's most comfortable for you and how much do you want to actually play. So let me know what you think about Grida and farming for her skill ups via Grizzar in the comments below. Hopefully you have a mantastic day and you get lucky in the invade rates. So best of luck when rolling the heroin rag machine, and happy puzzling!